Okay, so I've been meaning to make this video for 3 months, but I wanted to tell you guys. This is why I always say like she's so tangible. Whenever I'm feeling her presence, it's not just like slight, it's like in your face. If you guys have followed me for a long time, you know I'm always moving around my ofrenda, and from like place and desk and then a table, like I'm always moving it around. I'm always switching around my apartment. This statue, I think I had mentioned it to you guys before, but I gave away the one that was really, really tall, the 7-foot statue. Those were all like the original statues, right? And then the tiny little one that you guys know meant like a ton to me, I put it inside that statue. So I made my own carga. That statue I got at City Alchemist. So I put the little one in there, right, with other things. This is the primary statue that I want to work. I was like, well, how can I elevate it out? And I was like, well, what can I use? And then I remember, oh, I have this little stand where I have a plant. I'm going to use it to elevate it. Those are actually 3 different things. This is a pencil holder. This was to put like fruits and vegetables. And this was where I had the plant, the little plant by the door. I had a glass vase on top of that gold stand right by my front door. I remember it was early in the morning. It came to mind. I was like, oh, the stand of the plant, I'm going to use it to elevate Santamuerte statue. And, you know, I just went about my day. I'm like, okay, I'm going to do it. I put it on my list of things to do and I went about my day. The hours went on and I kind of forgot, right? I remember in the middle of the day, I went to take a shower. I had finished cleaning some things. So I was taking a shower and it came to mind again. I forgot I have to elevate Santamuerte statue. And then, you know, I went on. I forgot about it once again. By the time I came out of the shower, it had escaped my mind again. Well, when I get out of the shower and my boyfriend tells me the plant is leaking. It's like leaking water. I was like, what? What are you talking about? He was like, the plant is leaking water. I'm like, what plant? He's like, the vase by the door. And I'm like, well, did you hit it or something? He's like, no, I haven't touched it. You guys, that is how Santamuerte communicates with me. Like, she is tangible. Clearly it was her who was putting it in my head, elevate my statue, right? Oh, what can I use to elevate the statue? Oh, the stand on the plant. Then forgot about it. Shower, remembered. Then I started thinking of other things, forgot about it again. The 3rd time was when she cracked the glass of the plant. I'm going to insert a picture. I've had that vase there since March, but it was like saying, okay, you're not going to forget again. I'm going to break it to get your attention. Because up to that point, I hadn't mentioned it to him. This was just something that came to my head. I'm like, oh, I have to do this. I want to elevate her statue. But it wasn't like him and I were talking about it. So when he told me it was cracked, I came to see it. I was shocked. I told him what had been happening. And those are the little things that blow my mind and literally never get old. So obviously, needless to say, immediately when that happened, I dropped everything I was doing. And I cleaned up the water, removed the plant, threw away the vase. Keep in mind, okay, this was like, I don't know, 12 noon, something around there. We had been in the living room, you know, watching TV. I was making food. That vase is right in front of our face, like pretty much directly in front of the couch. We have full view of it. It's completely out of the walking way. So anyways, I dropped what I was doing. I cleaned up the plant. I immediately put Santamuerte on the vase. And then those 2 other things came after. I was like, well, how can I elevate it more? So then I got that pencil and then the fruit little basket thing. That is the story of what I've been wanting to say. The whole point of this video was to show you guys how she communicates. And although in my head, when it first came to my head, like, oh, I want to elevate the statue, it wasn't my thought. It was her putting that thought in my head as to what to do. And by the way, whenever she asks me to do something like with her altar or an offering that I'm like, oh, I should get her this, I've realized over the years that it's her. Most of the time, it's her implanting that in my head. And it's always with a purpose. And I mean always. It's never just like, yeah, just give me this. It's to somehow help me or like to something's coming up. I need to work with her for her to help me with something. But anyways, I'll talk to you guys soon. Okay, bye.